It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever, the gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it, they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities.
Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the L.A. Chargers taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
You look at this defense for the Vikings.
Yeah, they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Good snag there, and it's not hard to see what the Chargers saw in Johnston. He's a big guy, can hit you underneath one play and then stretch the field the next. Even as a rookie, he can become a huge name in an already loaded offense.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. Still fighting for more. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
This defense for the Vikings, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
From the 50, here's Herbert.
Got an open man, it's Josh Palmer. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close.
A big play there for L.A. 48 yards.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Edwards is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line.
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Once more, Edwards. And not a whole lot there as he'll get him down at about the 2.
Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
But you talk about the defense for these Chargers.
They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. Off the play fake. McCarthy.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, the Vikings sit 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Off play action. McCarthy going underneath. He's got Hockenson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. McCarthy.
He gets it to Addison.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings.
A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Vikings respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 46, here's a second down and 4.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Open man downfield, it's Palmer.
Touchdown, LA! Josh Palmer, 54 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing on first down. McCarthy going underneath. He's got Hawkinson. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now a play fake here on first down.
He lets one go deep for Addison.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown!
Jordan Addison
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start with both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And it's intercepted.
Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Herbert.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Chargers.
Hayden Hurst. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is now 21-14.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Now 3rd down and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. They go with Edwards left side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Flush to his right.
And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a 1st down.
It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Herbert operating from the red zone.
Johnston on the quick slant. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right.
Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers.
A 5-yard touchdown catch.
And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead now up to 14.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. They find some open field here. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Back to throw. McCarthy. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. There's Hockenson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
On 1st and 10, McCarthy. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
To throw on 2nd down, McCarthy eluding the pressure right.
There's Hockenson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings.
A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are all tied at 28. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers are going to take the lead.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Here's a 2nd and 5. And he's going to use his legs here.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion. And I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, McCarthy.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Off play action, McCarthy.
Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll move the chains.
For the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Off the option, it's Jones.
Stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him.
86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And he will have a Vikings 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
On 1st down, McCarthy.
Complete to Addison on the out route.
No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Edwards.
He's got it to the 43 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, L.A. Josh Palmer, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They go play action here on 1st down. Out to his left. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time. And what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Jones running left. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw. McCarthy flushed out right.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 18. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake. McCarthy.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Henley.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Next to score, Chargers 49, Vikings 31. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. That is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off play action. McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake. McCarthy. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Out of the gun, they give to Edwards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's Edwards again on 2nd down. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Minnesota. 49 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And this is caught. He got 29 yards that time. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw. McCarthy. There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here's Edwards again on second down. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 108 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They run once more with Edwards. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. Give him 2 on the play there. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal.
Like, I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in